Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning. Hi,
Good
Alok.
morning.
Good to be with you. Welcome in. So go ahead and give yourself the opportunity to start to arrive, even if you're moving around your space. And as you do that, go ahead and just check in with yourself on. Yesterday, we brought our attention to the moment right before practice, right? Like when we were maybe making our tea or our coffee or waiting, checking in with how we're feeling, maybe making our lemon water. And so this morning, I just want you to recognize, like, how much different are you feeling? What pressures, motivators are present for you before you come in? And then I'm going to just briefly review everything we've been through up until today. And so on the first day, we learned to come. We just arrived here in the space. We maybe didn't know what to expect, even if we were seasoned somatic meditators. Maybe I'm a different teacher. Maybe you had some expectation. And then we moved through the map for the first time. So we learned to lay down on the ground. We learned how to find our strap, how to tie it around our knees, how to bring our knees up. We learned how to start to allow ourselves to fall down into the earth, and how to breathe down, how to exhale and pull our belly in. And the focus was mostly on the physical practice, right? And we had a somatic practice happening at the same time, but we were just moving through the physical practice. And we did our first 3 rounds of 12-fold lower belly breathing. And then we learned how to come in and to find our seat. And that's the first step of building our postures, finding our seat. And then we learn how to pick our seat. And then we started to come into the body using full body breathing. And that's where we start to recognize and to allow our whole body to breathe. When we inhale, every pore of skin on our body inhales. That might even be happening right now, even as I mention it to you. And then after we move, then we came down into our left foot, and we bring our energy and attention. We breathe into our left big toe, and we start to visualize our toe. And then we start to learn that we can actually feel what's happening in our toe. And maybe it's numb, maybe it's tight, maybe it's tingly, maybe we can't even feel it, anything there, and we can only feel our knee. But whatever it is, we're learning to bring our attention down there, and then we learn how to breathe into it, and to slow down to the pace of connection. And then we start to learn how to track. What tracking is where we start to, with each breath, we're bringing our attention back from wherever it is, and then we're exhaling and breathing into on the inhale into that spot, and opening up our feeling sense. And we just learn how to track through the body. And eventually we get all the way up to our head. And now we have some awareness of what's happening inside of the body. There's always something to be experienced in there. And then we bring our attention down. We start dropping it back down, 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 down into our bellies. And we start to increase the size of our inhales and our exhales. So we're bringing more dynamic breath. When your belly's in, letting it go on the inhale. We start to bring our attention down into that dark, vibrant, open space, maybe a space that we don't normally think about. And it's really important that this space is dark and it's empty because it's unconditioned. It's not our trauma, it's not our tension, it's not our anxiety. And yet it's the root, it's the core of our being, of our nervous system in our lower intestine. And then the next stage is to realize, now that we've come into the body, that the space inside the body is not separate from the space outside. And so the floor, right? The earth. And so I like touch the earth right now, like just kind of like touch the ground around you, right? And so this is called an earth descent. And so there's the physical practice of, now we are exhaling, and when I inhale, I'm pushing my breath down into the ground. And we'll do that for about 12 breaths. And we're cutting through a cognitive distortion. We're cutting through this idea in our head that somehow our awareness is physical, as if awareness is trapped in our body, as if awareness has a limit, and this idea that our body is somehow inside is separate from the outside. But when we actually practice, what we find is our awareness is not trapped inside our body. Our awareness has no limit. Any limit that put on awareness is thought. It's the objectification of our awareness. That's the masculine, right? It's the feminine has no limit at all. With my own practice, with our own skill, we can. Some people say they could feel you, or feel their guru in another place, another time, another location. And this is also part of our nervous system research, that my nervous system syncs up with yours, even here together right now. And so after we practice breathing down into the ground, then we pause and we notice how our body has gotten heavier. It's like we've planted ourselves into the ground. And now we have the opportunity to breathe up from the ground into our belly. And this is just a reversing of that breath, right? We're now, instead of down into the ground, now I'm exhaling down into the ground, and I'm letting my belly go. And it's almost like an entirely different breath. Have you guys noticed that? At this stage, have you noticed that when you reverse it and you breathe up from the ground, it's like you're blowing up your body like a balloon? Like maybe your shoulders need to come back, or you want to stop slouching. And so this is what I want you to tap into today. Okay? And I walked through the entire thing up until this point because I want you to be prepared to let's let go into our practice, right? Like, let the practice bring you here. But when we get here, today, what we're focusing on is breathing up from the earth after the earth descent. Okay? And when we hear people talk in life, like I'll say something like, oh, something's been coming up for me lately, right? Like, I've been noticing, I've been doing trauma work. I've been on a healing journey, right? Like we all have these terms. It's because all of the steady flow of life force energy in the body is always steadily coming up, and it's coming up our back line, and then it's getting diverted. This isn't just an esoteric teaching. This isn't just like a Buddhist teaching or beautiful monster practice or handshake practice. This is also the latest trauma research, right? That our breathing or our body, it's in our body. And so what I want you to notice is that you are you are subtly bringing your attention down into your belly, and you're opening up that space, and you're feeling the tension, and you're allowing it to open, and you're allowing your reactive tension to subside as best you can with your loving awareness. And all you're doing is allowing that tube to open, and you're feeling along the way, and you're pausing and opening, and this entire thing is requires your attention, so your intention, your attention, and your relaxation, to just open, to relax. And so I just want you to feel how when you into your lower back, to allow that to come up. Okay? And that's really all. We want to bring our attention there. So I'm kind of pointing to that. Okay? Do you guys have any questions or anything you want to share, ask, or anything? Or are you ready to just get going? Beautiful. I'm going to put everyone
Well,
on.
the breath from the earth is start in the belly like this. The other breath is from here, right? But the one you said from the earth is like it's feel I do it with my nose, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
keep
I'm still, you can breathe in your nose and out your mouth, or you can just breathe in and out of your nose. Or you can do both at the same time. The the key difference is that when you're like when you're I want you to imagine right now, like go ahead and imagine when you exhale. I want you to pull your belly in, and I want you to exhale down into the earth like you're pushing a plunger down into the earth. So go, and then let your belly go and just inhale in your belly. So we're plunging down into the earth on the exhale, and then we're down into the earth, pulling my belly in. Do you feel that, Manuel? Do you feel how it's different? Now let's try breathing down into the earth with the inhale. So we're going to push our inhale down into the earth. So this time I'm going to exhale in my body. And now I'm going to just let my belly go. I'm going to push my awareness down into the earth. What do you notice about that? What's the difference?
the difference. I breathe, I
Yeah. Yeah. What do
push
you,
down, right? On the second one, I breathe, I push down the earth. And when I breathe, my body and push down.
I'm feeling it right now to see if I'm matching up with what you're saying.
The first one was when I breathe, it's on my tummy. out and then
Yeah.
exhale. And the other one is exhale. Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Inhale is
It's okay. All that I want you to tap into this morning is that there's a difference for you, okay? So, so let's start our practice and then let's talk about it for a moment after, okay? You ready?
yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys. Oh, so starting to come down into the ground. Maybe you've already started your 12-fold lower belly breathing. 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. Slowing your breath down, pulling your belly in. 5. Feeling your body pulling your belly in on the exhale. 4. 3. 2. 1. So now that we know the map, now that we're here, let's just let ourselves fall into our practice. Let yourself notice any tendency to space out or to just go with the next automatic step. What I want you to do is notice how, as we begin this next round, because your body knows what to do, now you get to put your attention deeper into it. So let's focus on where our awareness is going, down into the earth. So go ahead and inhale to begin. And exhale. And as you squeeze your belly, put your awareness down into the ground. And then inhale up from the earth. As you get to the top of your inhale, catch your awareness and bring it back into your belly, down into the earth. So on the inhale, when you naturally get to the top of your inhale, catch your awareness, bring it back. And as you naturally inhale, where's it going? Down into the ground. Seven. 6. Squeeze your belly. 'Kay, notice how when you squeeze your belly, any discursive thoughts go away. 5. Notice how when you let your belly go and you inhale, when you let your belly go and you inhale, your awareness travels out and you start to feel maybe your shoulders, your toes, your eyes. Two more. Make these really push all the air out. Okay, and returning to normal breathing, letting go of any tension in your hips, your face. Go ahead and just allow yourself to be here. Okay, for this next round, I'm not going to count out loud. I'm going to let you go on your own pace, and we'll do the last 2 or 3 together. So go ahead. Notice how when you inhale, you naturally get to the top of your inhale. You catch your awareness, then you bring your awareness down into your belly as you squeeze. And as you squeeze, you put your awareness down into the earth. And then when you release your belly and you inhale, your awareness comes up from the earth into your belly for as long as you can. And then it goes out into the world, into your ideas, into the sounds outside. And then you naturally catch it at the top of your inhale and go back through that rhythm. And so I just want you to find your own rhythm. So here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, let's do 2 more together as we exhale. And last one. Squeezing your belly as you exhale every last molecule of air. And as you inhale, notice that space that's opening, that dark space down in your belly, down and below your belly button, behind your groin, and above your anal sphincter muscle. So let's go ahead and roll over. And as we find our seat, keep your attention in your belly. Go ahead and find your seat. And once you pick it, start to take inhales in your nose, not your mouth. And notice how the body is settling. Okay, and now on your next exhale, bring your attention down into your left big toe. And now breathe into your left ball of your foot. And then your whole left foot. And up into your ankle and your calf. And then up into your left knee. And into your left thigh. And then traveling up into your left hip socket. And traveling across your whole pelvic girdle. And then your whole waist down, both legs. Noticing any tension that you're holding on to. If you notice that your mind is racing, or if when you notice it, you get caught in a thought, use your breath just on your next inhale. Take that inhale and catch your awareness. And then on the exhale, exhale into the spot. Bring your awareness into the spot that you want to be in next, and then inhale into it. So on your next inhale, we're going to catch our awareness and breathe into our belly. Now we're moving across to our lower back. Full body breathing. And then coming through your body to the top of your belly. And then into your mid back. And your sternum. And then your upper back between your shoulder blades. And then your heart space and your upper chest. Deep breaths. If you're finding it hard to stay focused, allow your breaths to become deeper. And then everything from the neck down. Let's just pause here. Noticing the aliveness of the ocean of aliveness going on and in your body. On your next inhale, go ahead and allow your whole shoulder blade to turn on your left side. We're going to breathe into our shoulder, right into the socket. And then see if you can connect with your feeling sense, if you can connect your whole left arm with the palm of your left hand. Breathing into whatever turns on first. Maybe your thumb, maybe your elbow. Breathing into your bicep. Then breathing into this inner elbow, the soft spot on the inside of your elbow. And notice, do your fingers come alive, like they're moving, like they're pulsing? Do you notice the rise and fall of your chest? The body is teeming with life. And so we're going to come across to the right side. We're going to connect that whole circle in the front of our body in a big energy ball. And then we're going to come up to our neck. Let's breathe into the front of our neck. And then come across to the back of your neck and open up the back of your neck. And then come inside of your mouth, through your neck, into your jaw, and your lips and your cheekbones. Allow your cheekbones to come to rest. If you notice any tension in your hips or your back, go ahead and just release it on your next exhale as you relax your face. And then allow your entire face, any protective smile, to completely let go. So now go ahead from here and see if the body is smiling. See if you can allow the body to smile through your face without moving your face. Does that warm up your face? Does your face warm up? Okay, this is a practice in opening and allowing your life force energy to come out through your face without smiling. Just let it smile. Allow your face to glow like the body is glowing. And then bring that back into your brain. And then come into the spot at the back of your neck. We're just going to start to move down along our central channel. Just starting to get to know it as we move down into our belly. Coming down behind our eyes, behind our throat, behind our lungs, behind our heart and our sternum, down into the top of our belly, behind our belly button, and down into your belly. Okay, now let's bring our awareness down into that spot in your belly. And start to make your belly breast bigger. Inhaling and exhaling, pulling your belly in, then letting it go. Pulling your belly in as you exhale, and then letting it go and inhaling. Once you have this, when you inhale, we're going to push our awareness down into the ground. We're going to open up our pelvic girdle into the space beneath us. So inhale. And relaxing down into the earth on the exhale, and then pushing your awareness down into the earth. And see if you can make this softer and softer. Nine. 8. 7. Pushing your awareness down into the seat right beneath you, like a well that you're opening in the earth. 6. 5. How deep is your well? 4. 3. Okay, when your belly moves out, push your awareness down. 2. And last one. 1. So now let's pause here and just let go of any tension that's holding you up and just sit down into the earth. We're no longer perching on top of the earth. We just cultivated a channel down into it. So it's important that you notice that when you exhale down. When you'd exhale before, it was like you were pulling your belly in, but you weren't really exhaling into the earth. It was like you're exhaling into your body, and then you're pushing your awareness down into the earth. You're driving a stake down into the ground. So now we're going to shift that. And this is the shift. This is what I want you to notice. So now what I want you to do is I want you to reverse it. So we're going to pull our belly in, and this time I want you to exhale down into the earth, down into that well that you opened. And let's do it a few times. Do it at your own pace, okay? So go ahead and exhale and pull your belly in, but when you exhale, you're putting your awareness down into the earth. You're going exhaling down into the earth. Here I go. So now we're exhaling down into the earth, and when you're down there, now let your belly go and pull your breath up from the earth. Okay, do it again. Now exhale down into the earth. And then let your belly go and pull your breath up from the earth. Do you notice how that's different? I'm doing it again. Exhale down into the earth and let your belly go and spring load it. Okay, so now we're going to make this softer and softer. Exhaling down into the earth. And start to notice how that energy when you inhale is coming up from the earth into your lower belly. Starting to build up down there. And so go ahead and build that energy up about the size of an egg or a fist. Maybe it's already coming up into your arms and your shoulders and your face. Okay, let's do 6 more breaths up from the earth. And as you do these breaths, start to feel where that root, that ball, where does it turn into a tube? Where does it start to come up your central channel? Start to open that tube up. Completely relaxed, noticing any tension you've built up in the process. Start to open that tube, and we're going to start to bring it up from the earth into the belly and then up past the belly button, a couple of inches at a time. Focusing just on the tube. Allowing this immaculate, vibrant energy to come up the back. Coming up past your sternum. Maybe this means your shoulders need to come back. Okay, now past the heart. Maybe you notice tension in your legs, so let that go when you exhale. Okay, now opening up into the neck. and behind your tongue. And then into the bump at the back of your head. So let's spend a few breaths. Just go ahead and let it go. Just appreciating the container that you've built, that you know how to get here. Just being in your body. And then bring your awareness back down into your belly. And using the most subtle breath you can, go ahead and see if you can tap back into that tube. And I'm just going to share my own practice here, what I'm feeling. And I'm pointing to what I'm feeling. And I'm asking you to look into what you're feeling. I feel like I lost touch with the tube. Bringing my awareness down into my belly. And I'm opening up that space along my back line. And then I'm starting to let it be larger, letting it be about the width of my fist. I'm noticing how as I do that, my chest wants to rise. And the muscles in my lower back start to tense up. And this is a sign of that energy for me coming up. And so I want to let it relax and let that tube open and move past my belly button. Okay, now I'm around my mid-back. And I notice how my ears and my chin start to bobble or move. And then it gets easier. I feel like I can feel more of my channel around my heart space. And then I lose it again around my neck. So I'm just pausing there, opening it up. Oh, there it is. So now I'm going to do some subtle adjustments. Now ever so slightly move forward. Ever so slightly, and then ever so slightly move back. Find my center line. And now I'm going to move to the left. And then to the right. So we finished our first 5 steps of the practice of pure awareness. Built our posture, and now we're in this beautiful opportunity. This is where the practice opens into our belly. I want you to come down into your belly. I want you to come into your body and just appreciate what is there to feel in there. What needs to be experienced? What needs to be felt? There's no distractions in your body. If you're feeling your hand or groin, start to open up that space in your belly. And your practice is to just come back here and to appreciate the life force energy, that energy that's coming up from the earth into your belly, and to conjure it, to allow it to come up into your posture. So now I want you to feel how that is coming up through the central channel into your eyes, into your brain, into your heart, into your wounds, into your belly and your top of your big intestine, your small intestine. It's coming out into your life. Completely relaxed. Noticing any tension and letting it go on the exhale. This well of life force energy is accessible from within you. You don't get this by trying harder. You discover it's accessible to you. And then you learn how to bring it out into your life, into your challenges, into your relationships. And the more that you build a relationship with the space down here in the belly, you realize that there's something that you can let go into. So go ahead right now and think about a challenge. Think about something that's bothering you right now. See if you can conjure it in your head, in the top of your frontal cortex, or maybe just outside of your body. Then notice how that makes your body feel on the top of your body. And then on your next soft inhale, I want you to catch your awareness and let go of that thought object and come down into your belly and just relax into that spot. Realizing that this is a place where you can go to, you can fall into this place. And it's not giving up. You're not dying. You're regenerating. You have a place. You have a place to seat your awareness. So go ahead and open that space up in your belly, down in the groin. It's dark. It's empty. It's about the size of an egg. And for our final steps here, we're just going to connect that up again with the central channel one final time. And allow that to open, and maybe your shoulders come back. And allow it to come up through your central channel, behind your sternum, behind your heart, through your neck, and up into the brain and out through your eyes into the challenge. This completes our practice today, so may your practice continue for the good of everyone and everything. May you get what you're looking for. It's a beautiful place to continue if you want. Wow. If anyone wants to share or say anything, you're more than welcome. Just for a few minutes, but you absolutely don't have to.
I'm going to be dropping off Chris today earlier.
What's that, Alok?
I was just saying I'll need to drop off today a little bit early.
Okay.
Have a great day,
Okay.
everyone. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Have a good day, guys. Is
Yeah.
everybody ready to go?
Yeah, I have to go too, I'm afraid.
Okay. Sending love. See you tomorrow for our final day of practice.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Peace.